Okay, what we have here is an 18 carat white gold 7 stone eternity ring, which is too small for the customer, and what we have to do is to add 2 or 3 sizes to it for it to fit. We're going to have to heat the ring to find out where the join is, but to heat the ring we have to make sure we protect the diamond. So what we do, we submerge it in water before we heat it. Get the balance right. And this acts as a protector. Next, we heat the ring. This is what's called annealing, and effectively what we're doing is heating it to see if there's an original join in it. Okay. To increase the size of the ring, we're going to have to add some pieces of metal into it. So what I'm doing now is annealing some 18 carat white bar. Annealing is effectively softening the metal. After annealing the bar and cooling it down, I'm going to cut out the section to fit into the ring to make it the proper size. I'm going to cut the ring, which allows me to open it out and put a new section in to increase the size. Now after making the cut, I'll just open her out a slight bit, enough to allow for the diamonds, for the extra sizing to fit in. After opening up the section of the ring, we will now place the new piece in that's required to increase the size of the ring. Happy that the size fits, we will now submerge the diamond ring in water again, remembering the water is there as a protector to the diamonds. With a piece of solder, we add it to the area, the join area, and I need a steady hand for this. And that's in place, and next is we're going to solder the piece. Next thing, we introduce the flame slowly, because if you introduce it too quickly there's a tendency for the solder panels to jump off. So bit by bit heat up the piece of ring. If you see that white fluffiness there, that's the borax, the flux, taking its course. We keep the heat on, always keeping an eye on the water level so the diamonds aren't exposed. And when it gets to a certain temperature, as you can see there, the solder begins to run. After you've cooled the ring down, you take it out and have a look on the inside, the sides and the outside to make sure that the solder has fused all the way across, and it looks like it has. After the soldering is done, now we have to clean up the inside and the outside of the ring to make sure that it is fitting the size the customer requires. So we just, with a half round file, we just clean off the inside. Basically what's happening there, we're just cleaning off any exposed extra piece of metal. When the inside is cleaned off, now we can measure the ring to make sure it is the right size, and it's just about touching the right area, allowing for emerying. By the time it's emeryed and polished, it should be bang on. Next we clean the excess metal off the side and the back of the ring. Both sides. We've cleaned off the inside and the side, now we clean off the outside of the ring. We follow the contours of the existing ring so that the customer doesn't see any difference where the sizing has been put in. Now after using the file to file down all the rough areas, we next take what's called an emery stick, which smoothens out the filed area. So we follow the flats on the side This is effectively cleaning up the ring as we go, stage by stage, and then follow on the outside. After cleaning the outside of the ring, now we have to clean the inside where we filed away earlier on. We're doing this with sandpaper, and effectively this smooths down any rough areas and gets it ready for the polishing. Okay, after we've done all our work on the bench, we now move over to the polishing area and we polish off the ring to the finish. Firstly, we turn on the machine, and with a felt we do our first polishing process. Next step, we bristle the ring. We'll just add a little bit of luster to it. It's a compound basically to help polish. Okay. Just go over the areas where we've worked. Next we put on the polishing mop. A little bit of luster again, and it's pretty similar to the previous bristle. We go over the same area again. And as you can see, there's a little bit of a shine starting to develop on the ring. We polish the inside of the ring and we add on a little inside polisher here. And you basically spin the ring around on the inside mantle. Now we're on the final finish of the ring. We're putting on the rouge. This effectively gives it its fine shine and polish. We work on the inside first. Now we work on the outside finish. The polishing process is finished now. Now we move over to the ultrasonic and we clean off the ring. Hanging the piece of jewellery on a wire, we'll turn on the ultrasonic and submerge it in the water. And basically this vibrates all the dirt from the polishing off the ring. After a couple of minutes in the ultrasonic, all the dirt should be well vibrated off. We just rinse it and drop it into the sawdust and dry it off. We'll just tap off any of the sawdust that's loose on it and the ring is finished.